Welcome to Book Therapy, the channel where we delve into the mysterious, the rare, and the esoteric texts that have shaped human thought and belief. Today, we embark on a journey through the fascinating and enigmatic Apocalypse of Zephaniah, a lesser-known apocalyptic text that offers extraordinary insights into the afterlife, divine judgment, and celestial visions. This ancient work paints a vivid picture of the soul's journey beyond death, encounters with angelic and demonic beings, and the ultimate destiny of humanity. Despite its exclusion from canonical scriptures, the Apocalypse of Zephaniah holds a unique place in the tapestry of apocalyptic literature, sparking curiosity and debate among scholars and enthusiasts alike. By the end of this deep dive, you'll understand its historical origins, the controversies surrounding it, and why it remains a powerful testament to the apocalyptic imagination of its time. If you love exploring rare and forgotten texts, be sure to stick around, as this is an episode you won't want to miss. The Apocalypse of Zephaniah is a pseudepigraphal text attributed to the biblical prophet Zephaniah, who prophesied during the 7th century BCE in the reign of King Josiah of Judah. However, modern scholars widely agree that this attribution is a literary device, as the text was likely composed much later. Most estimates place its creation between the 1st century BCE and the 1st century CE, a tumultuous era marked by political upheaval, religious transformation, and the growing influence of apocalyptic thought. This period, known as Second Temple Judaism, was fertile ground for visionary literature. Texts like the Book of Enoch, the Testament of Abraham, and the Apocalypse of Zephaniah flourished, reflecting deep spiritual yearnings and grappling with existential questions about justice, morality, and the afterlife. Originally written in Greek, the text exhibits strong Semitic influences, leading some scholars to propose a possible Hebrew or Aramaic source. Unfortunately, only fragments of the Apocalypse of Zephaniah survive today, preserved primarily in Coptic translations discovered in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. These fragments, though incomplete, provide a tantalizing glimpse into its rich and evocative narrative. Although not as overtly controversial as some other apocryphal works, the Apocalypse of Zephaniah raises intriguing theological and interpretative questions. Its detailed depictions of the afterlife, complete with graphic portrayals of hellish torment and paradisiacal bliss, align it with other apocalyptic texts such as the Apocalypse of Peter and the Book of Enoch. However, its emphasis on individual judgment and the soul's post-mortem journey diverges from mainstream Jewish and Christian eschatological teachings, particularly those that focus on collective resurrection and final judgment. The text's absence of explicit references to Jesus Christ or Christian doctrines likely contributed to its marginalization within early Christian communities. Furthermore, its fantastical imagery and mystical tone may have made it less appealing to Rabbinic Judaism, which emphasized the Torah and oral tradition over speculative visions. Interestingly, some of the imagery in the Apocalypse of Zephaniah bears striking similarities to later Christian and Islamic eschatological narratives, suggesting that its influence may have extended beyond its immediate context, albeit indirectly. Here one may wonder why this book was not made part of the canonical scriptures. The Apocalypse of Zephaniah was excluded for several compelling reasons. 1. Questionable authorship. Like many pseudepigraphal texts, it was falsely attributed to a prominent biblical figure. This lack of genuine prophetic authorship undermined its credibility and authority. 2. Late composition. By the time the Hebrew Bible canon was solidified, the text's late Second Temple origin made it ineligible for inclusion. Similarly, its absence of overt Christian elements likely excluded it from the New Testament canon. 3. Theological divergences. Its focus on vivid apocalyptic visions, individual judgment, and the mechanics of the afterlife diverged from the more grounded and covenantal themes of canonical Jewish and Christian texts. 4. Limited circulation. Unlike more influential apocalyptic works, the Apocalypse of Zephaniah seems to have had a relatively narrow audience, reducing its impact on broader religious traditions. Let's dive into the chapter-wise summary of the book. Despite the fragmented state of the Apocalypse of Zephaniah, scholars have reconstructed its key themes and episodes, offering a window into its profound and often startling visions. Chapter 1: The Call to Vision. The text opens with Zephaniah receiving a divine commission to witness and record a series of apocalyptic visions. An angelic guide appears to him, announcing that he will be granted access to heavenly and infernal realms. This introductory chapter establishes Zephaniah as a chosen seer, setting the stage for the extraordinary revelations to follow. Chapter 2: The Vision of Heaven. Zephaniah is transported to the heavenly realm, where he beholds the majestic throne of God surrounded by innumerable angels. The description of God's glory is both awe-inspiring and overwhelming, emphasizing the transcendence and holiness of the divine presence. The heavenly host sings praises, their voices resonating through the cosmos. Zephaniah receives a revelation about the cosmic order and the divine plan for humanity. Chapter 3: The Descent into the Underworld. In a dramatic shift, Zephaniah is taken to the underworld. Here, he witnesses souls undergoing judgment and punishment for their earthly deeds. The torments are described in vivid detail, with sinners subjected to fiery pits, gnashing teeth, and relentless anguish. Zephaniah's angelic guide explains the criteria for divine judgment, emphasizing repentance, righteousness, and the consequences of moral failings. Chapter 4: The Vision of Paradise. After the harrowing scenes of the underworld, Zephaniah is granted a vision of paradise. He sees the righteous dwelling in eternal peace and joy, basking in the presence of God. The lush, serene landscapes of paradise stand in stark contrast to the horrors of the underworld, offering hope and reassurance to the faithful. This chapter underscores the rewards of faithfulness, obedience, and unwavering devotion. Chapter 5: The Cosmic Struggle. The narrative takes a cosmic turn as Zephaniah witnesses a battle between angelic forces and demonic entities. This struggle symbolizes the ongoing spiritual conflict that underpins human existence, highlighting the stakes of moral and spiritual choices. The victorious angels reaffirm God's ultimate authority and the inevitability of divine justice. Chapter 6: The Final Judgment. The climactic vision depicts the final judgment. Zephaniah sees the book of life, where every deed is recorded. The righteous are welcomed into eternal communion with God, while the wicked are cast into everlasting separation. This powerful conclusion reinforces the text's central themes of accountability, divine justice, and the moral responsibility of individuals. The Apocalypse of Zephaniah stands as a remarkable testament to the apocalyptic imagination of the Second Temple period. Its vivid imagery, profound spiritual themes, and exploration of the afterlife offer invaluable insights into the hopes and fears of its time. While it was excluded from canonical scriptures, it continues to inspire and challenge readers with its timeless message about the consequences of our choices and the ultimate triumph of divine justice. If you found this exploration of the Apocalypse of Zephaniah captivating, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow book enthusiasts, and subscribe to Book Therapy. Join us as we uncover more hidden gems, forgotten texts, and the mysteries of the written word. Until next time, keep reading, keep questioning, and keep exploring.